Hello and welcome if you're new to my channel, and if you're a subscriber, a warm welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Bally as part of my viewer comment response series, where I respond to a comment made by a viewer. In this case, it's a number of comments made by viewers and also subscribers. And ultimately, I've been asked to talk about Bally as a brand. I'm going to give a brief overview about the brand, its products, and then focus on handbags. And I've also been asked about Bally in terms of the quality, the craftsmanship, and where it fits in relation to some of the brands that my viewers or subscribers are a lot more familiar with. Bally is a brand, as I've mentioned before, that is seriously underrated. It packs a mighty punch when it comes to the quality and the craftsmanship of the brand. And in this video, I'm going to talk briefly about Bally, and then I'm also going to highlight another 3 or 4 handbag styles that they have, in addition to the ones that I spoke about in the hierarchy of handbag series. I'm Anesu Sagonda, and I produce educational luxury content for anyone after the finer things. So whether you're someone who is new to money and wanting to learn how to navigate the terrain, or you're someone who's into luxury but you want to focus more on the brands that operate under the radar and heavily weighted on quality, or you're someone who is young and starting out and wanting to reap the benefits of buying quality from the get-go, then my content is geared towards you. Bally is a Swiss brand that was started in 1851. It's one of the oldest fashion handbag brands, alongside heavyweights such as Delvaux, Hermes, Loewe, Moynat, for example. But Bally is a brand that has never really focused on aggressive marketing campaigns. But what they do instead is let the quality and the craftsmanship of their products be the front runner for the brand. They have a new boutique in central London that opened just on the bottom end of Regent Street. They used to be located up until the pandemic, just before the pandemic, on New Bond Street. But now they are at the bottom end of Regent Street, and they are opposite Burberry and adjacent to Mulberry. And it's a strategic move, no doubt, because the bottom end of Regent Street, you're literally just next to Piccadilly, the big, massive advertising billboard. And Burberry, I would say, is the anchor brand at the bottom end of Regent Street. And Bally is strategically positioned to be able to benefit from the footfall coming to Burberry, looking for handbags, and then they see Bally, they see Mulberry, and those 3 brands are all within the same level of luxury, which is your accessible core. I know I've upset a few of my viewers and subscribers by referring to accessible core together with affordable luxury and grouping it into one, but for ease of understanding going forward, I'll make the distinction between everyday luxury, affordable luxury, and then accessible core, because the prices are different for those bags. But accessible core is very much bags that are priced between £950 and £1,500. The new Bally boutique opened on Wednesday, the 14th of July, and I spent a good hour in the store. You walk in, very light, airy, high ceilings. It's in a confined space, all on one floor. Left-hand side, you have menswear, you have men's bags and shoes at the back. And then on the right-hand side, you have women's wear and then women's handbags and shoes. I spent most of my time on the women's wear, handbag and shoe side, but I did take a look at the menswear side of things, just to get a balanced view and understanding of the brand. Bally as a whole, regardless of the product group, is very much focused on your timeless designs. They don't do trend. So if you buy something, you can wear it now, wear it in another 10, 20, 30 years. It's going to look and wear incredibly well and last. They use the finest quality fabrics or the very best leathers, and the emphasis is very much on exceptional craftsmanship. They have perfectly married style and functionality regardless of the product group. You could actually put a clothing item, for example, like for like, from Hermes, from Bally, you would struggle to be able to tell the difference between the two, because the construction, the fabric, the details, the quality is exceptional. Bally is a brand that is so underrated for what you're getting. And because it's more of a refined aesthetic, you would think it's an older brand, but it can work for any age group, provided you're comfortable and confident to carry their clothing items or their bags. Their shoes to me are amazing. I spoke in a video, which I'm going to attach above, about some of the best brands in the market for comfort and also for craftsmanship. And there's a second video I have been talking about doing, and I haven't yet got around to it. I will during the course of this year. But in that video, I'm going to continue on from the 4 brands I first recommended. There are another 3, possibly 4 brands. I'm still umming and ahhing about the 4th. But one of those brands is Bally, because Bally is a brand where you get a much better product than the price that you are paying. The majority of their shoes are around 55 millimeters in height. That's 5.5 centimeters. But there are 1 or 2 styles that are a bit higher, a bit taller, 85 millimeters. But the majority are 55 millimeters, and there's a lot of the slim kitten heel, incredibly stylish, functional in its height, without being frumpy. Shoes look incredibly elegant, come in a whole range of different styles. They have a shoe for every occasion, whether it's a wedding, a christening, a birthday party, dressing an outfit from day to evening, or just elevating an outfit. They have a style for everything. They also have, with each handbag, a matching pair of shoes. Looking specifically at the handbags, in the hierarchy of handbag series, I recommended 3 styles: Layka, Baily, and also the Jorah. In this video, I'd like to get another 4 styles on your radar. The first one is their best-selling style. It's the Brettie. Brettie comes in 2 colors, black and also in a tan color, in bovine leather, comes in 2 sizes, and it comes in 2 different styles. The styles, you have the plain front option or the front option with the 3 stripes on the front, so depending on what you'd like. And then the 2 sizes, the smaller size, out and about, able to fit in your essentials for the day, and then the bigger version, perfect as an everyday work handbag, depending on how much you need. There's a bigger option, which is called the Sandah. The Sandah is your embossed calf leather, comes in either black or in cream, trapezoid shape, incredibly roomy bag. It also has the height, so you could fit in files or even a laptop. The third recommendation is part of the Layka family that I really like, the range, my favorite range. Comes in the same 3 color options as the Layka, the blue, black, and also the tan color. Has the contrast stitching, which works actually fantastically well. I'm not a fan of contrast stitching, but in this case, and in particular the blue with the white, it actually elevates the whole look of the bag. Very similar to the Layka in that it has the 3 compartments, so the 2 outer compartments same size, and then the middle one, which can be zipped. The difference is it doesn't have the flap over the front, and it has the twisted strap on top. Comes in your grained calf leather. The 4th style is their latest range. It's part of their eco-friendly range of products. Lightweight, water repellent bags come in a range of different styles. Price-wise, they're well below the premium core threshold. They're more 350 through to 590 pounds, but the focus is very much on the eco-friendly element of the bags. Like a lot of brands, they also have their own take of the canvas tote. They have various other bags besides the tote. There was a satchel as well, and matching shoes to go with the tote, but the design is fairly muted. And just like the brand, very easy to dress up, dress down, and it's not something that would really stand out and draw a lot of attention, but just blends in with the rest of the outfit. Whether it's the shoes, it's the bags, it's the clothes, labeling is minimum, no flashy logos or branding. With the bags, either you have an embossed Bally, which you actually have to look to find, or you have the logo, which works very well with their products. It's the double B with the design, fairly simple. The 2 work together, and it's not outstanding or overpowering that when you look at the item, the first thing you look at or notice is the logo, but the product and the logo come together perfectly. That's Bally for you in a nutshell. Any further questions, as always, let me know in the comments down below. But this is a brand that I cannot rave highly enough about. I'm going to talk about it in a lot more detail, looking specifically at the shoes, as I mentioned, because when you look at the quality, look at the craftsmanship, it is absolutely phenomenal. This is a brand, if you're not into hype, you're not into brands that everybody has or everybody's talking about, but you want nothing but quality and craftsmanship, then Bally is the perfect brand for you. As always, do share this video with other people into luxury, under the radar. Join in the conversations. We get more people on board. But otherwise, do like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.